وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رحمة للعالمين وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا خاتم النبيين إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. Indeed, from Allah we have come, and to Allah we shall return. As you all can see, we have a Janaaza placed before us yet again. So according to my estimate, Friday we had a Janaaza of a baby 4-month-old, and now we have Amaji here. This is the 34th Janaaza in the last 2 months. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showing us His power. That none is safe from the qadr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You may be healthy one day, and the next day your Janaaza is performed. My nephew Yasin, 16 years old, perfectly healthy. One day he's fine, and the next day he's in ICU fighting for his life. This is Allah showing us all His power. And those of you, my heartfelt condolences, who have lost their mother, their grandmother. This being the mother is irreplaceable. You can replace any other relationship, but a mother cannot be replaced. There's a beautiful Urdu poetry which is written for the shan, for the status of a mother. Ediya guriya jagte chhawa labdiya nahi, dur javan ek baar te mama labdiya nahi, dur javan ek baar te mama labdiya nahi, puttar paave lakh jahan tumande ne, maakhan sare jag to change ne, ਹੋਰ ਕਿਥੇ ਤੂੰ ਇੰਜ ਵਫਾਵਾਂ ਲੱਭਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਟੁਰ ਜਾਵਨ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਤੇ ਮਾਵਾਂ ਲੱਭਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕੰਮ ਇੱਕ ਦੋਸਤ ਆਖਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਰ ਜਾਵੀਂ, ਕੰਮ ਇੱਕ ਦੋਸਤ ਆਖਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਰ ਜਾਵੀਂ, ਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮਰ ਜਾਵੀਂ, ਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਮਰਨ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮਰ ਜਾਵੀਂ, ਜੱਗ ਉਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਮਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਥਾਵਾਂ ਲੱਭਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਜੱਗ ਉਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਮਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਥਾਵਾਂ ਲੱਭਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ. May Allah elevate her ranks. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her reckoning to be easy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make her grave one of the gardens of Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow the breeze of Jannah to enter into her grave. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her the intercession of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Yawm al-Qiyamah. And when she is admitted into Jannah, may she be admitted in the neighborhood of Sayyidah Khatun Jannah, Sayyidah Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anha. We make dua, Allah grant sabr to the family, but this is the reality of life. We always come and attend janazas. I'm always up here delivering a message, a reminder. And I get feedback from people. They say when you're talking, your words penetrate our hearts. We think, we get shaken. But soon as we walk out of the masjid, we forget. Why is this? Why is this? Constantly, Allah is placing reminders before us. Constantly, we take heed. We say, okay, now, आज तो बात कोई पुठे काम नहीं करने, नमाज 5 गाना पढ़नी है, नमाज पढ़ता, नमाज कभी नहीं छोड़नी, मौत नू याद करता, अल्लाह ने करीब होता. Everything we make this promise when we're at the janaza. जो ही बाहर निकलो, it's all gone. Why? Because we are too involved in this dunya. This dunya is getting the better of us. This dunya, we're getting so involved that we forget about our purpose. जीने ना मकसद भूल रहे हैं दुनिया की वजह से. 100 बरस का सामा पल की खबर नहीं. Shall I tell you how insignificant or how valueless this dunya is? उर्दू में खदासी माशाल्लाह बुजुर्ग बैठे हैं. एक ये जहां, एक वो जहां, एक ये जहां, एक वो जहां, इन दो जहां के दरमियान है फासला सिर्फ एक सांस का। जो चल रही है तो ये जहां, जो रुक गई तो वो जहां। एक सांस की बात है, one breath. When this breath will stop, you're in the other end. And when you're there, whatever you've done here is there with you. No second chance. No second chance. You and me should take these janazas as a sign. आज इनकी बारी है, कल हमारी बारी है। मौत का फरिश्ता he doesn't discriminate. He will not look at, okay, he's doing this, he's doing that, let me give him time. No. Remember when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Malakul Maut, Israel alayhi salam, Allah asked him, although Allah knows, Allah said, जब तू किसी की रूह कब्ज करता है, किसी पे कभी तरस आया है तुझे? Have you ever felt sorry when removing someone's soul? Malakul Maut said, yes. Allah said, tell me, although Allah knows. He said, there was a whole family, a whole generation in the middle of the sea, sailing on a ship. Tufan aya, a storm came, and the ship got wrecked. Everyone was drowning. And Malakul Maut said, Allah gave me the command, go and remove all their souls. He said, I went, boom, 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 took everyone's soul, except for one pregnant woman. I waited. She delivered her baby. Then I took her soul. Malakul Maut said, I felt sorry at the time of removing the soul of that mother who in the middle of the sea, the baby landed on a plank of wood. The baby landed there. Malakul Maut said, I felt sorry removing the soul of the mother because the baby is in the middle of the sea. Who is going to take care of him? Pehli baar mujhe us pe tarс aaya. I felt sorry for him. Second time, Allah said, what's the second time? He said that this man, he built the Babylon city. Those of you who know, because I've only got a minute left. The city, he spent his entire life, all his effort, his energy, building the city. And when he was about to do the inauguration, when he was about to open the entry into the city, what happened? He called people from all over the world. He spent his entire life, didn't remember Allah. He spent all his time and effort in building the city, the best city in the world. And when he invited everyone, when the grand opening was about to happen, before he could even step foot into the city which he spent his whole life building, the hukam came. Malakul Maut said, I had the command to go and remove his soul. Before he could even land a foot into the city that he built his entire, that was the second time I felt sorry for him. And do you know what Allah said? Allah said, listen Israel, the baby you felt sorry for, when removing the soul of his mother, you felt sorry for this baby. He said, look how much I blessed this baby. And he went on, he had the kingdom of the world, he had everything. He spent his entire life in the materialistic things. दुनियावी चीजों में पूरा वक्त कर दिया इसने. मेरी याद से गाफिल रहा. And then what happened? Allah gave him all the kingdom. He wasted all his life building the city. और फिर before he could even enter the city, उसमें दाखिल होने से पहले ही अल्लाह पाक ने मौत के फरिश्ते को हुक्म दिया, go and remove his soul. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs Israel alayhi salam, that baby is the same baby who I gave the kingdom to and who went and made the whole city and before he could enter. What lesson do we learn? Don't waste your life. Don't waste your life in working for this dunya only. We are allowed to work for this dunya. In the Quran, Allah teaches us, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً. Allah give us all the hasana in the dunya. وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً. The successful are those who say وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً, and the hasana in the hereafter. وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ, and save us from the punishment of the fire. So let's not get lost in this dunya. Remember, work in this dunya, no problem. But remember your priority in life is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is to adhere to the commands and the sharia, the law of Islam. And inshallah, when you do depart from this world, you go happily, without any fear, when you stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah forgive the deceased. Inshallah, after the azan, we will perform our salatul maghrib. You will complete your sunnah and your nawafil, and then inshallah, we will perform salatul janaaza. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ.